platform. I'm Sana.
I'm Sav.
And I'm Misha.
You've been asking us questions about which books you should be buying for your parents, your brothers, sisters, friends for Christmas.
And we're here to help you out with some book recommendations.
Faith Ella 71 wants a good YA fiction, particularly dystopian. We've got loads of books for that, but the two that I have picked are Warcross by Mary Lou and This Mortal Coil by Emily Savada. This Mortal Coil is all about a girl named Kat whose dad dies and this soldier shows up and this weird virus is killing everyone to do with their DNA. She thinks that all hope is lost because her dad was the only hope for a cure, but Coil, the soldier, actually has the cure hidden in his DNA. For Mary Lou's Warcross, it's all about this game called Warcross that's become more than like a game, it's become like a way of life for people, it's how they make money and everything like that. It's all about a teenage hacker who tracks down people who are playing the game wrong or breaking the rules and, you know, brings them to justice. She's like a bounty hunter.
So our next recommendation is for somebody who would like to buy a book for their niece. She's 10 years old and she loves true stories. So our recommendation is Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. This is a collection of 100 stories about heroic women throughout history. Each page has an accompanying illustration. It's just really inspiring and a great feminist read.
I feel like you can also steal it yourself and read it yourself if you want to. All right, so the next request was a tricky one, but I think we found the right solution. So this person said they have a friend who really enjoys international relation and politics, but also likes fiction. So what we have is Exit West. This is a really beautiful literary read. It's all to do with immigration and these sort of secret doors opening that lead to different cities. It's two people who meet each other and then the adventure that they go on. So I think this would be the perfect pick.
Okay, so our next ask comes from Crash Ouch on YouTube, and they want a story for their sister who loves YA coming of age stories like Aristotle and Dante. Great taste, first of all, that book is amazing. So the books that we've recommended for her are Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda and The Upside of Unrequited. They're both by Becky Albertelli. Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda is all about a kid named Simon, and it's a really great coming of age story all about this guy who's struggling with his sexuality. His family are all really supportive, but he's being blackmailed at school. It's really light, even though it's about blackmail, and really funny and just a really cute read. The Upside of Unrequited is all about a girl named Molly who's had these series of crushes. They're all unrequited because she won't put herself out there. It's all about learning to put yourself out there, you know, stepping away from these boundaries that we all place ourselves under. It's really amazing. Becky Albertelli is an incredible writer, so you'll love her, and she has a new book coming out soon.
We'll tell you more about that next year. And Simon is also being turned into a film.
I can't wait!
Called Lost Simon, so definitely get on that one.
Okay, for our next recommendation, it's for Sabrin on YouTube, who would like to get her mum a book. Her mum is into crime fiction, thrillers and mysteries, so our recommendation is Bonfire by Kristen Ritter. This is about Abby. She is from a small town in America originally, and she's now working in the big city as an environmental lawyer. She has to take on a case that takes her back to where she's from, and everything changes. It's a real slow burn of a book, but you'll really enjoy it. And so will your mum. Your mum will enjoy it.
Read it before you wrap it. Is it acceptable to read a book before you give it to someone else?
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. If you drop in the bath, you gotta buy a new one.
The next person who asks the question is Elizzy with 3 Z's, and she says she wants something as amazing as Sadie Smith's Swing Time or John Green's novels, and for her we're going to recommend Winter by Ali Smith. First of all, very appropriate cover for Christmas. If you're looking for some beautiful writing but also like contemporary issues, it's something that you'll read really quickly but you'll really savor it, then Winter is the one for you.
So we've got a really particular request here from Ricarda, who would like a book for themselves that is a queer book with either an orange or a purple spine to complete their book rainbow. So our recommendation is The Miseducation of Cameron Post.
Is it purple or orange?
Oh, yeah, it's a purple spine with orange text. So I think we are fulfilling both requests there. It's a YA classic that has been published in the UK for the first time. It deals with themes of loss, sexuality and conversion therapy, and it will be made into a movie very soon.
So the next one and the last one was actually a very easy one for us to do. We got a request asking for a book for someone's younger sister. She's dyslexic, so she would really like to have a book that also has an amazing audiobook so she can read along, and she happens to be a Philip Pullman fan. So obviously we had to go with The Book of Dust. Beautiful audiobook as well. If you're a Philip Pullman fan, this is the one to check out. It's not a sequel, it's not a prequel, it's an equal. So it's kind of set alongside. There's going to be more books in this series. So if you're a Philip Pullman fan, then this is the one to read.
Okay, so now we're all going to give you some ultimate Christmas gift recommendations from us personally of the books that we love this year and want to share with you guys. This book is Nyxia. I'm so obsessed with this story. I've actually already given it to my little brother who loved it too. It's all about this guy called Emmett who goes to space as part of this like ragtag group of teenagers who have to learn how to manipulate this material called Nyxia to go to this like planet and source it because it's like really valuable. It's got a really diverse cast, it's really well written, it's funny, it's like heartbreaking, action-packed, and I'm, as you can tell, completely obsessed.
And my recommendation for the book you have to give to somebody this Christmas is One of Us is Lying. I absolutely adore this book. It's about 5 students who go into detention together and only 4 come out. And the story goes through kind of their personal relationships with each other, how they become closer because of this weird situation they've all been put into, and basically trying to find out who done it. I actually recommend it to almost everyone who asks me for a book. So it genuinely is a really good one.
Also, it's got the perfect Christmas colours. You have
Yes.
to show off the sprayed edges.
And
yeah. And finally, my personal recommendation is The Bear and the Nightingale. It's one of my absolute favourite books of the year. I had it on my nightstand for quite a while before I started it, and when I did, I raced through it. It's very wintry, it's very magical, it's set in Russia, it's got like a rebellious teenage girl. It's really, really great, and there is going to be another book in this series out next year. So really good to buy for yourself or to buy as a gift. Alright, so those were all of our recommendations. Plenty of presents to buy or books for you to put on your wish list. We'll put links to all of the books in the description.
And don't forget to sign up to our newsletter. There'll be a massive YA Christmas giveaway this year, so make sure you're in with a chance to win.
So thanks to everyone who sent in their requests. We hope you enjoy your books, or whoever you give them to does. And we'll see you next time. Happy Christmas.
Bye.